Merry Christmas, Jim.
And happy holiday to you, Andrew.
Oh, what a guy. I kind of feel like, I don't know about you, but there's not enough bagpipe-related Christmas literature.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. I've felt that every year all my life.
However, I propose a solution, which is now in this age of artificial intelligence, Jim, I thought we could, ask artificial intelligence for some new literature specific to bagpipers that we could share with the world on Christmas Eve. What do you think about that?
I think this is the proper application of the technology. It's about time.
Absolutely. And while I feel artificial intelligence's output has been heartfelt, I also don't feel like we have to worry about artificial intelligence taking over the world anytime soon.
Is that is that because of did you read ahead on what artificial intelligence provided to you? Or is that
I
because
did.
artificial intelligence reassured you that it promised it wouldn't?
I had a quick scan of the script, and it's not, like I said, while heartfelt, it's not, well, I mean, we should just get into it. So, shall we?
We shall.
I'm gonna
It's doing
bring
its best. Bless its heart.
I'm going to bring up my script here. So the first one is a Highland piping Christmas carol. This is a play adaptation that Jim and I are going to perform. Would you like me to introduce you to the characters?
Yes, let's hear about the characters. Who are we going to be dealing with here? This is surely based off of the work by the late and great Chucky Dickinson.
Chucky Dickinson, yeah, exactly.
Is there any copyright issue here? I don't think so, right? So we could go ahead and just say Charles Dickens. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine. When we get down to Doc McSeuss, it could be more of an issue. But so, the first character, Eben McScrooge, a miserly bagpipe maker. And then, interestingly, in the interest of time, we've condensed many other characters into a character called Tiny Tam, a young, optimistic apprentice. And then we have a variety of ghosts.
Okay. We got Jacob McMarley.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, it's just, you can't have the Christmas Carol without the ghost of Jacob McMarley.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've definitely figured out like a kind of system that the artificial intelligence is using here to make these bagpipey.
Just remember, when you go to sleep at night, you should worry about this technology taking over the world.
Yeah.
And harvesting humans for its nourishment.
One thing that I'm disappointed by is that it lists the narrator. It doesn't list McNarrator.
I know. That would be yeah, that would be clever and enjoyable. Okay, let's not waste too much time here. Scene 1. McScrooge's bagpipe shop. In the heart of the Scottish Highlands, Eben McScrooge, who, by the way, is going to be played by Jim, a bagpipe maker known for his penny-pinching ways, toils in his shop.
Bah, humbug! Christmas is nothing but a distraction from real work.
Sir, might we close early for the holiday?
No! More pipes need crafting. Work, Tam, work!
And scene. Scene 2, McScrooge's home. That night, the ghost of Jacob Marley appears to McScrooge. Eben, change your ways or suffer a fate like mine. You will be visited by You'll be visited by 3 spirits. And scene. Shall we continue? Do we need to pause and reflect on any of this so far?
I think I'm being carried away into a land of fantasy right now. So
absolutely.
Please don't pause.
Okay.
Let's keep the momentum going.
Scene 3, a visit from the ghost of Christmas past. The ghost of Christmas past shows McScrooge his younger, happier self playing the pipes with joy.
This is young McScrooge here. I love bagpipes more than anything.
But as years passed, his love for money grew, overshadowing his passion for music. You know, this scene kind of reminds me of an upcoming episode we have queued up for discussing bagpipe status disease. Okay, scene 4. Visit from the ghost of Christmas present. The ghost of Christmas present reveals Tiny Tam's humble home filled with warmth despite poverty. Tam plays a simple tune on his bagpipe. What's a good simple tune? And then here I am, Tiny Tam. Let's cherish this merry day. And scene. Scene 5, visit from the ghost of Christmas yet to come. The ghost of Christmas yet to come shows a future where McScrooge's death goes unmourned and Tiny Tam's health worsens.
No, this cannot be my legacy.
And scene. This is a great play. Scene 6, McScrooge's Redemption. Waking on Christmas, McScrooge is transformed.
I must spread the joy. I must spread joy and support my community.
McScrooge generously helps the poor and Tiny Tam's family, finding happiness in giving. And scene. Scene 7, a new beginning. Narrator. Oh, that's me. The Highland community gathers, celebrating Christmas together with McScrooge at the heart. Thank you, Mr. McScrooge, for this feast and for fixing my bagpipes.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
This doesn't work. And isn't Tiny Tam supposed to say, oh yeah, and I'm just going to add it in. God bless us, everyone. Isn't that how it goes?
That's how it goes. Yep, you got it. You got it.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. My father is going to kill me if I didn't get that right. Okay, and end.
No, by the way, the narrator there. Yeah.
An editorial. And so, Eben McScrooge learned the true spirit of Christmas through the music and community he once took for granted.
Bravo. It hardly even needs to be said, but better than the original, obviously.
I mean, it's certainly more brief, which is a good thing. You know, you can tell Dickens got paid by the word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Now, the real question is, how do we get Jim Henson and co. to do a Muppets version of this version of A Christmas Carol?
I don't think it should be that difficult. This is a masterpiece.
They'll be begging for it.
I mean, I feel like I took a lot away from that this Christmas Eve. I feel whole again. I feel like maybe in the rush of things, I was getting lost in the capitalism of it all. And now I feel more in touch with my human side.
Yeah. I personally haven't actually had a Christmas since I was like 4 years old, but this brought it all back. So thank you.
Really? You still haven't had it?
Been frozen over, so I haven't really been able to get into it, but this did it for me.
You know, Jim, speaking of a frozen heart, we also asked ChatGPT to come up with some Christmas literature more geared toward the children.
Yeah, because what we just barely did was obviously everything. It was esoteric, it was deep, it was terrifying. It was for the grown-ups.
Yes, exactly. Now we have for our next trick, this doesn't really have a title.
You're right, it didn't give us a title.
But maybe it doesn't need a title. Maybe if we just start the performance, people will sort of catch on.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. You want to go every other stanza between us?
Yes, we'll do our best. I have to remember to read slowly, and I'm also going to zoom in. Okay. Who's going first?
Oh, go ahead and kick us off, sir.
All right. 'Twas in the land of kilts and drones, where bagpipes played their merry tones. A tale of the Grinch, so sly and sleek, who sought to silence the pipe's mystique.
The Grinch, with fingers long and lean, crept through the night. So unseen, he slinked through the mist, sly and keen, to steal the Christmas cheer unseen.
In the village of pipers, snug and warm, the Grinch set out to cause alarm. With bagpipe jargon in his mind, he planned to leave the village blind.
He slithered to each piper's door to snatch their pipes forevermore. Gleefully he'd whisper with glee, "No more drones or chanters' melody."
The Grinch snatched bagpipes one by one. No! As the moon blinked, the night undone, he stole the pipes with cunning skill, the village now silent, eerily still.
But the pipers awoke with a start to the silence that gripped their heart. "Where are our pipes?" they cried aloud, as the Grinch slipped into the shroud.
The pipers gathered resolute to reclaim their cherished repute. They spoke in bagpipe terms so grand, a plan to retrieve their pipes firsthand.
I love that we asked ChatGPT to use bagpipe jargon and bagpipe terms, and it actually worked bagpipe jargon and bagpipe terms, those words, into the story. Well done. So
Well played.
let's see here. With courage and grace, they marched in time to recover each stolen chime. They tracked the Grinch through glen and moor, chanting the tunes they loved before.
The Grinch, now concerned, felt remorse. As bagpipe magic took its course, the pipers played a joyful tune. The Grinch's heart began to swoon.
The melodies pierced the Grinch's soul, softening his heart, making him whole. He returned the bagpipes one by one, the stolen music now again spun.
Yikes. Okay. The village echoed with Christmas cheer. As the Grinch transformed drew near, he joined the pipers, humbled and meek, the bagpipe magic strong, unique.
So, in the land of kilts and drones, where bagpipes play their merry tones, the Grinch found love on Christmas night, in the music that made his heart take flight.
Beautiful. That was actually considerably better than the play.
Yeah, still calms my fears about ChatGPT taking over, but that's exactly what it would want me to think, isn't it? So is this just...
They're luring us in.
Yeah.
It made a really poor attempt to transform The Night Before Christmas, which we will not subject the audience to.
That was the original plan, but it came back too terrible.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, there it is, Jim. I mean, do we need to belabor the point, or have piping families gotten enough of this? I mean, I feel like my heart is full.
Yeah, mine's maybe a little too full at this point. So if any more, we'd risk all kinds of problems, I'd imagine.
We would. So from all of us here at the dojo and from Jim and I, Merry Christmas and to all a good night.